Welcome to another episode of New Dexter Who Dis.
Who dis?
We're about to get into episode 8, the kill room where it happens. Kind of makes it sound like it's setting up for Dinklage to watch.
Maybe.
That's my thought, but who knows?
But also, Dinklage doesn't know anything about kill rooms.
He doesn't.
Necessarily. He doesn't believe that Red is even doing a kill room. So, we'll see.
Yeah, I'm into it. Let's do it.
Get it.
Oh shit. Oh fuck. No! Here we go. Here we go.
Woo.
Okay, alright. Hold the
Woo.
phones, hold the phones.
Okay.
All right.
Woo.
Alright, so... Oh, what was the title that it was on?
The kill room where it happens.
The kill room where it happens. That was a great episode. Again. I mean, Dexter holds back from killing this slumlord. Not that that was planned, but Batista is on to him. You got nothing.
No, it's because he was tracking him with the thing. What's interesting is this one didn't have any murders. They had the use of the kill room that didn't result in a murder.
Yep.
You know, Batista thinks that he's got him red-handed, but, you know, when the detectives break it down, he's got nothing.
It's funny to see Batista with, like, shoe on the other foot. Because remember so many times how, like, Batista was always just like, let's look at the facts. No, you can't go on, like, just nothing, you know?
Yeah.
Like, he would constantly question, like, Deb and, like, everyone around him, like, all right, but, you know, this evidence is leading this way, so clearly that means this. And so for Batista to finally be the one that's like, oh, I got this feeling, kind of like, you know, where to, like, it's really cool to see him with that kind of, like, persona now.
Yeah.
Where, like, he has absolutely no jurisdiction now because he's not law enforcement. We found out he's retired, which I love Joey. I love the little snippet of Joey. It's so cool.
Yeah, that was cool, the shout out. I do think, and I'm going to probably pull it up in a little while, but the crime scene that Joey was at, I think was a recreation of the first crime scene we see in episode 1, season 1 of Dexter. Because it looked so familiar, and I just watched that like a month ago. So yeah, I think that's from that, which I think is really cool. Or maybe was it an Original Sin where he runs up for the first time? It might be the Original Sin.
Yeah, I think so. Original Sin is where he's.
So it might be that one, but yeah, it looked like a callback to one of the scenes.
But yeah, I like that. Yeah, Harrison's moving forward and being like a regular dude, really. That's someone that's got some sort of direction. Like, I feel like that's what he needs to get back into, like, feeling like a good person and not, like, questioning everything.
Yeah, I don't know if I like, not in a bad way, not in, like, a not creative or not sound way or anything like that. I just don't know that I personally enjoy the Harrison really taking this normal as fuck route character-wise, because there's a sense of me that feels like he's becoming a little stale because he's not as interesting, right? Before he was really interesting because he seemed to be grappling with, is he a killer, is he not? Well, he's got 1.5 successful kills now, and he's like otherwise moved on. You know what I mean? Like, he doesn't. I
mean, that's more than what happened to Deb, right? Once Deb found out, she fucking fell apart.
Yeah, but that's also a compelling thing, the falling apart, right?
Yeah, but you can't stay in that forever. That's a sad story.
That's my point, is like Harrison's quickly become not very compelling as a character because in the beginning of it, he'd committed a murder, he did the thing, it bothered him for about half an episode, he drank and threw up, And then after that, he had two talks with Dexter, and it's just like, I just think I want to be a cop, a normal person. And then that's just kind of it now. And it's like, well, the conflict is gone from him.
Sure.
But it could also be temporary, right? We could always revisit, but
yeah.
He had one vision one time of stabbing a guy in the eye, and that was kind of it. You know what I mean? So
he also did have a pretty brutal kill. Chopped up the dude, and
that's what I'm saying. At the beginning of the series,
yeah,
you know what I mean. And that was like his first real kill, because even in New Blood, he stood by while Dexter was killing. He was just kind of witnessing it, you know. So yeah, all I'm saying is that I think it's totally fine to take the character that route. It can't all be, everyone can't be serial killers and shit. And this is pretty chock full of serial killers as it is.
Yes.
But it does make the scenes that we go to Harrison a lot less compelling to me. For me, it's a lot more like, okay, so he's just a college kid doing college kid stuff. Like, it's just not that interesting. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But that's not because like something's bad or wrong or poorly written or anything like that. It's just that for me, the character of Harrison has become such a side character.
Okay.
And almost non-important in some ways, you know?
Yeah.
But there's still a lot of ways to go, and he can always rebound, and there's still a lot there. It's not like, it's not like he's worthless or anything.
We do really still hate the song that the detective has to put on when she's discovering something. Like, the fact that they had to bring that back is like, come on. Can we please move on from that as
Not
her
only
thing?
is it shitty, it's a shitty song, and it plays for so long and loud.
Yeah.
And it's just fucking obnoxious. And I just muted it until someone else came on the screen, because I fucking get it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You want to play Chumbawamba for 6 minutes of a scene and expect me to sit there and be like, this is compelling. No, it's not.
This makes you concentrate.
Yeah, this helps him concentrate. Like you said, with Lundy, it was the classical music, and so it wasn't hard to sit through. And even if it was the same classical music every time,
it wasn't.
I don't think it was, but even if it was, it wouldn't be as bad as finding one of the world's most annoying songs to say this helps her concentrate. I'm just kind of like, fuck off.
And Lundy also knew everything about the song and the composer. Like, he was like, he studied classical music, but like with this, like, there's no backstory of like why this song, what makes this the concentration song. Like, she's got nothing. It's just she puts the headphones on and now she focuses, and it's like, all right, unnecessary, but we'll move on. But yeah, really interesting episode. But Batista's great. Like, I love seeing him. I feel like he's got to go, and it's not going to be pretty. But I'm going to be bummed when that happens, because I like him so much as a character. Like, this actor does such a great job. Like,
yeah.
But yeah, again, ends with a hell of a twist, right? Of he's now getting found out by Dinklage. And I just I've always loved the, like, Dexter's story of his worlds colliding, right? Because that was always such a big thing. His worlds must stay apart.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, he's always been big on that. And then, to end it with Dinklage coming in, because they're starting to track him more and more. Didn't know you had a kid and all that. Like,
worlds are colliding.
Yeah, it's getting a little messy, but again, I think that there's still a lot of room for Dinklage to become a partner with him.
Oh, yeah.
There could be a whole lot of like, let me level with you. There's still a lot of space for that, because I also think that clearly Dinklage is the secret keeping type. Mm-hmm. So if he were to acknowledge, okay, you're not actually this guy, you're this other guy.
Right.
I won't interfere with you and your son anymore. He wouldn't.
Like, you're still a serial killer, so you still fit my mold, right?
Yeah.
And it looks like he's the most compelling, like, of all the serial killers he has had.
I'm still annoyed that Al's the one that got away, because he was the one I wanted dead first. He's such an obnoxious character.
I do think that because he was like, all right, we'll see you next year, and threw the phone away. I wonder if he's on to him of like, hey, everyone else is gone except you and me. Like, I wonder if he's starting to get nervous and was like, yep, just couldn't stand it.
I think that he's absolutely onto him. He threw away the phone, but I think also they only used the phone for the 1 year.
Oh, okay.
I mean, 'cause remember he handed him the phone. That's how we
right.
So I think they get the phone at that thing, but I do believe that he left the play early to get on the road early to get a head start, because he did notice that. I think that he is very much aware that everyone who seems to be talking to Red gets murdered.
Yeah.
You know,
like this is getting weird.
Yeah, because at the first end, remember, it was Lady Death and him, and then it was.
Yep.
And then he spent a lot of time with Neil Patrick Harris.
Yep.
And then he's gone, and then the next one, and then I think that Al's absolutely like, look, you're the thing that's different.
Yeah. But yeah, really interesting to see. You know, I also love seeing Dexter think on the fly. Like, that's kind of our favorite thing, right? How does he get out of this jam? Like, it's from one jam to the next.
Yeah.
Which is what makes him such a compelling character. Where I do see that in comparison, like, Harrison's not, he doesn't have that, like, thinking on the feet wherewithal.
Yeah, no.
You know, he's very much just like a deer in headlights. Yeah. Like, he never knows what to do, and he's trying to, like, calm himself down from being so overwhelmed. So, like, yeah, I do get that. That is kind of what makes Dexter special.
Yeah, absolutely.
His ability to
think quick and think and react.
To adapt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't love that he destroyed the AirPods. I mean,
I know.
Again, fine. But I do think it would have been a fun potential thing to have him drop them somewhere else that keeps moving, right?
Yeah, I was wondering if he was going to get like an Uber to 2 blocks away and then just leave it in that car.
Yeah, I was wondering if he was going to do that, or put it on a public bus or something, or strap it to a cat. Mm-hmm. Just something that would keep it moving.
Yeah.
So Batista wouldn't, A, be onto him that he's found him, and B, it could also destroy Batista's argument and evidence.
Right.
Right? If he goes, I left it in Dexter's car, and it led me to all these things, but then they're like, yeah, but now it's in a different car. Are you sure it was Dexter's car at all? You know what I mean? Like, I think it could create a lot less evidence, where now it's all like, look, I was onto him up until this point, and then it disappeared because he broke it. It's like, okay, then that still kind of locks it into Dexter.
I could see also just the thought of like, look, Dexter's getting older. He's kind of done with playing these cat and mouse games. Like, in a lot of other seasons, like a lot of other episodes, he likes the cat and mouse. But with this, because this wasn't like a planned target, I mean, he's just trying to like kill this as a route for Batista altogether. So I think he like doesn't even want to entertain like leading him on, because it's like, dude, we're not doing this. Like, you and I know what's up. You think you know what's up, but I told you to stop. Like, let's see if he's gonna even stop and listen.
Yeah.
And the fact that he's not, I'm just wondering if Dexter's like, all right, man, well, buckle up, because like we're not doing this back and forth, because you're not a regular victim, right? You are now like, you are trying to hunt me, and that's just not how this goes.
Yeah.
So, but I did think that too, because I was flashing back to all the other times where he would do something like that.
Yeah.
With this one, I think this one hits so close to home, right? Like, Dexter doesn't want to do anything to Batista. He really doesn't.
It doesn't seem to, but he did like threaten him, you know, in the car. He was kind of like, if I am who you think I am, then this doesn't end well for you. But again, like you said,
scare him. But
it still was the get out of town. And then now it's like, well, now he's still looming. So now what am I supposed to do? So,
yeah. Like, he's, I do feel like, especially even with the last almost victim, right? The Scumlord. Slumlord?
Scumlord works too.
I feel like, you know, past Dexter wouldn't let him go. You know, he wouldn't just be like, I'm going to scare him and then let's see. I was a little surprised that he did let him go.
I'm still on the fence if I think he really was going to let him go or not.
Yeah.
You know, I think that there was a part of him that in that moment could have been swayed, right? Like, I think that because he knew the laws and because the guy had the death he had to settle out of court and didn't change him, I think that if he had gotten the guy to say the wrong thing or piss him off, that he was ready to. And that's why the setup was what it was, you know? But I think that as it is, obviously he let him go because he didn't get pushed over the edge and he was out of time. You know what I mean? If he had left a dead body there with a knife in it,
Yeah.
then a lot of stuff gets messed up, right? So I think that it was kind of a... Yeah, I'm just on the fence if he was 100% committed to not killing him.
Okay.
Because I don't think that he was. I think he was real 50-50 on it.
But
I do agree that a past Dexter may have convinced himself pretty early that, like, hey, this is justifiable because... And you would have had the ghost of Harry being like, this seems kind of wishy-washy. And he'd be all like, you know...
But it made me think back, like, real quick before, when I didn't know what was going to happen. I thought back to old Dexter and how, you know, he hid the body in, like, in the punching bag, and, like, he hid it and then went off, you know, to get medicine for Harrison when he was a baby.
Yeah.
So
he was back for it.
Yeah, and he had to come back, and he was like, man, I was in a jam. What would I have done? You know, and had to, like, figure out, like, I love that scene. And so the part of me was just like, oh man, is he gonna do the thing where he, like, hides it somewhere and no one would think to look? Like,
yeah, puts a wig on it.
Yeah, like part of me was like, oh, that'd be so good, but then, like, that's really, really quick thinking. And I mean, Dexter's good, but I feel like he's gotten a bit more cautious in his older age, and I don't know if that's because, like, his shoulder's still injured, or if it's because he's just like, look, I'm not trying to think on my feet that much. Like,
yeah,
like, I don't care about this kill that much. Like, I'm not sure exactly why he's not thinking exactly the same like that.
Well, I mean, it is a lot different too. Like, even in the last episode, you know, they talk about how serial killers have no capacity to love, and he, you know, tells Harrison, he goes, look, I might not love like everyone else, but I know that I feel different about you than everyone else in the world. Like, he is thinking more about Harrison and Harrison's future and wants to be around for it, you know?
Yeah, that's true. Everyone else that was in his life that he should have loved in the past, you know.
They were casualties of his snap decisions.
Yeah.
You know?
And I think mostly Deb, of everyone. The fact that Deb went was
and
like...
Rita.
Well, Rita, but, you know, he...
I know, but I'm saying, like, everyone that he got to that close with...
Yeah.
Apart from Hannah, they all died because of a snap decision he made. Because he was trying to do something and thought that was going to be the right thing at the right moment, and it wasn't. Well, I mean, maybe it was for him, but not for the others. And I think that right now, like you said, he might not want... And he's a little less risk adverse in that way because to him, Harrison needs him still, you know? Yeah,
that's true. That's a good point. But let us know what you guys thought of this episode.
Yep.
Really excited to see where it goes next.
Yeah, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. We're going to take a stab at it.
Take a stab at it. Yeah. Let us know what you thought in the comments.